Hola, and welcome to Career Confident Mujer, the podcast designed for jefas and jefitas of the professional world, the first generation professionals. From triumphs to challenges, we're here to share the stories that inspire you to become the jefa of your dreams. Welcome back to Career Confident Mujer. This is our third episode, and I am so excited that we get to continue having these conversations about our career from the aspect of a first-gen professional. And that's really my highlight of why I even started this podcast, because when I listened to podcasts and I tried searching for career podcasts, all I got was a bunch of older white males trying to teach me how to live out my career. And we didn't really talk about all the nuances, the fears, the self-doubt that we have as first-gen professionals as we're navigating the career space. So today, we're going to be talking about the importance of taking risk in your career and betting on yourself. As first-gen professionals, we are often told that we have the environment to give us the American dream. And with that American dream, we all seem to be chasing stability. We want the 401k, we want the full-time job, we want the great salary, we want to have a home, we want all of these things. But what happens in our career is those are the end product of you taking risk in your career. I've worked with many men and women who feel stuck in their career, don't know what to do next with their career moves, and they're waiting for that great opportunity that's going to come by. They want that full-time job. They want that salary that they've been waiting for. But what happens is when you continue to wait on this golden opportunity, you will stay there waiting, and you're not going to go anywhere in your career. In order to move forward and be a career confident mujer, that means that you have to take risks in your career. That means that you have to step forward and trust that you have the ability to see yourself through any challenge that comes your way. I want you to think about all of your ancestors and think about all the risks that they took without the opportunities and resources that we have available to us today. Now, even though we have resources and opportunities available to us, it does not mean that we are not going to have to take risks in our career. So sometimes that can be very confusing. We're like, well, we have this opportunity of maybe being a citizen if you are from this country, right? Or we have this opportunity of going to college. So because I have these opportunities, I should just be able to get the dream job that I want without any of the risks. But in reality, that's complete opposite of what you need to be doing in your career to advance to the next level. Being a career confident mujer is about moving forward with confidence that you will be able to get yourself through any situation that comes your way. A lot of times as first-gen professionals, we can be seeking validation from others to know that we got it and we're not going to be like struggling in our career. Sometimes we want those answers and we tell our friends and our family, what do you think about this? Should I do this? And we're wanting almost their stamp of approval to let them know that, yes, I support you. You can do it. But not everything in your career is going to come with a stamp of approval from others, but you need to rely on your own stamp of approval. You need to rely on your own belief instead of going into the fears of all the what ifs. You need to start relying and betting on yourself and knowing that you can get yourself through anything. I have always been someone that has been passionate about their career. But let me tell you, in 2019, I felt like I had the rug just torn out from my feet, and I was really lost in what I wanted to do in my career, and I felt like the whole world was coming down on my shoulders, and I didn't know what to do next in my career. In 2019, I was going through a divorce from a 10-year relationship, and I was left to raise as a single mother my 4-year-old son. at that time, I was living with my parents in Orange County, which, if you don't know, Orange County, California is super expensive, and I didn't know how I was going to be able to fend for myself and really take full responsibility for not just me, but my son. And how was I going to not always need to depend on my parents? At that time, I was living with them, and even though I had a really good job in higher education, it wasn't paying the bills for me to be able to sustain myself. I kept looking into different jobs in the area, but it was all the same. And I needed to start thinking outside of the box. I applied to a job that would require me to be about 2.5 hours away from my family. And as a newly single mother, that was very scary. But at the same time, they would be paying me double my salary. So I knew, well, if I have more money, I'm sure I can handle anything that comes my way. So I applied for the job. I got an interview. I got the second interview, and I was offered a position. Now, this position would double my salary. And even though it was a great opportunity, it did not mean that it took away all of the risks and the fear that went into taking this opportunity. That would mean I was going to be a single mom away from my family, and I would need to just be able to handle the challenges and the barriers on my own. Not only that, but when I started to tell my mom, my family, I got some really big pushback. I started hearing about all of the fears of what would happen if an emergency happened. Who's going to watch your son? You can't just trust anybody. There was all of these constant fears about why me risking it and putting myself out there would be something to bite me in the butt, okay? And instead of leaning into those fears, which were all valid at the time, right? I instead bet on myself. I instead believed that no matter what circumstances were in my way, that I was be able to see myself get through. And I want the same for you. I don't want you to buy into the propaganda of you not making it. I want you to start believing and betting on you. Because at the end of the day, it's you versus you. And you are responsible for your own financial responsibility, emotional stability, all of that. And sometimes the perfect opportunity is not going to come to you wrapped in the perfect package of a dream job with your family, all the resources. Ta-da! It's not going to happen that way. But the universe will always reward you when you bet on you and you take a chance and risk it, because you have to know and trust in yourself that you will be able to see anything through to the final destination. Now, there is so much beauty in taking risks for yourself. You know, looking back to all of those decisions that I made, I am proud. Because no matter if I made it or didn't make it, me trusting myself brought me so much more pride. And that ability to face my fears, to find the courage within when I was scared, that is the same thing that keeps propelling me in my career. I know that I've done it once, I can do it again. But when you stop taking risks and you just look for validation, you're waiting for the perfect opportunity, you aren't building that muscle of courage. So I want you to take risks. I want you to bet on yourself, because there is so much beauty in seeing you win and knowing that I did this, right? You have that pride that you did this. You didn't need anyone's validation. You didn't need anyone's support. You didn't need anything. You found a way through. I'm so proud of the decisions that I made. Now I make more than 6 figures. Now I've taken that same risk and I've started my career coaching business. I started out small with Instagram, which was scary. Now I went to TikTok. Now I'm doing a podcast. Now I'm on YouTube. All of these little things have shown me that no matter what I do, it's scary, but it's so worth it. And I want the same for you. So if you're feeling stuck in your career, if you're waiting for the perfect opportunity, it's not going to come. Okay? Tell yourself that. Like, it's not going to come and I'm going to have to risk it. And I'm not saying that it's not going to come like forever, but you cannot wait at level 0 wanting opportunity 100. Right? You need to be able to jump and take risks little by little in your career, and it will make you feel fulfilled. It will help you reach your goals, and you will have so much pride knowing that you did it. And I believe in you. So stop feeling stuck, start taking risks, and start betting on you, because you deserve it, mujer.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Career Confident Mujer. I hope you found inspiration and valuable insights to fuel your own career journey. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Take care and remember that you deserve it, mujer.